timer.
First question. What comes to mind when you think of Japan?
Bad cars. Fast food restaurants.
Fast food restaurants.
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift. Anything? Traffic? Okay. First, I'm going to be talking about Japan. The location of it, the government, the political structure of it. And then next, I'm going to be talking about the cultural aspect of it. And then I'm going to be talking about communication behaviors between each one another in Japan. First of all, the geographic location of Japan is in Asia. It's between North Korea and South Korea, and it's also between North Korea and South Korea and the Pacific Ocean. And also, the capital city of Japan is Tokyo. The government of Japan is just like the United States. They have a parliament government and a constitutional monarchy. The president of Japan is Emperor Akihito. Okay. Next, I'm going to be talking about the languages that is spoken there in Japan. Also, the transportation systems and education systems and its currency. 126 million speakers in Japan. And 124 million of those people live in islands of Okinawa. Also, the currency in Japan is the Japanese yen, and it's also it's 118 Japanese yens converted to the US dollar, $1 in the US. Also, the transportation systems, they have the bullet train. It's really fast. They also have night trains where you can ride the trains at night. That's like the best way to travel around in Japan, is by trains. Their education system, this will surprise you. 99% of their population can read and write at age 15. Also, next, I'm going to be talking about the Japanese culture. They're really famous for many things, but I'm just going to talk about some things. They're famous for their traditional dishes and vending machines. Vending machines, okay. First of all, vending machines. They have vending machines that actually sell from food to even smart cars.
Wow.
You can actually pay for a smart car and actually rent it out. Or
Through a
even
vending
buy,
machine.
yes, vending machines. And they have smart cars in them.
In Japan.
Yes, all in Japan. Also, their famous dishes are sushi and udon. It's like, udon is like a noodle soup. It's a type of noodle soup in Japan. Places to visit in Japan. The best place to visit that I think of would be the Temple of the Golden Pavilion in Kyoto, Japan. The Golden Pavilion is a temple that is covered in gold leaves, the whole temple. And it's on top of a pond. So the reflection of the pavilion is reflected on the pond. And the pond is also reflected onto the pavilion. So you can see the reflection of the pond on top of the pavilion, the golden pavilion. Yes. Also, I'm going to talk about traditional clothes. They wear, it's called a kimono. Kimono is like a traditional dress for women and men. Men, usually they wear it in black to actually represent as a man. And women, they come in colorful colors, like pink and other colors. Pretty much bright colors. Let's talk about the major religions. They are the majority of the people that live in Japan are Buddhists. There's some Christians there. They're actually starting to develop there in Japan right now, which is, yeah. Last but not least, I'll discuss their communication behaviors. Their family structure. The traditional families, they, the oldest son of the family has to take on the family's company and take care of his parents. It has to be son. So take care of his parents till they die. Take on the family's company and take care of them. And then the modern families, all they care about is the shelter for their kids. The change, you see the change from back then and now. All they care about is shelter, food, and water and everything to actually provide for the families.
Major.
Yeah, that's a major problem. Japanese is definitely a non-verbal communication. Do you ever watch movies and you see Japanese people in movies? They don't have a facial expression. All they do is just talk. They look angry, they look mad, or sometimes they look really strong, but then they don't have an emotion on their face. Yeah? That's because what Japanese people do whenever they talk to one another, they pay attention to the posture of each other's body. Because anything, you can say something and it can mean anything. So in order to understand what somebody's saying, you have to pay attention to their posture. That's why many Japanese, when you talk to them, they don't have an emotion.
Space.
Yeah.
Expression.
Yes, expression, yes. They are very collectivistic. Collectivistic means that you care for one another. You're not just about yourself. Individualistic is about yourself. You just care for yourself, you work for yourself, you pay for yourself, that's it. But collectivistic, they're more, they take care of everyone else and their family and all that. So the Japanese people are very collectivistic. They take care of one another, especially family, elders. In restaurants, if an old man walks into the restaurant, he gets to be served first in restaurants. Every restaurant in Japan. Because they actually they respect the elders. The elders come first. That's about it today. I hope you've learned a lot about Japan, and I hope you might plan to visit Japan one day. Thank you.